so happy to be here.
So happy. Me too. I'm so glad it all worked out, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. The way you just walked out here is this like life thing that I have said to people my whole life, which is if you walk in with the answers of this is what I am, this is who I am, this is how it is, in no arrogant way, but the physicality and the confidence and the lack of pandering and trying to find your validation from others has been my lifelong mission. And I've never had someone visually spell it out for me, and the way you just walked out, I'm going to hold that tape forever and be like, this is what I'm talking about.
It wasn't like that.
How do you walk out?
I haven't been like that all my life.
Okay, so how did you get there?
I don't know. It came with experience. And the fact that with experience, you don't care about what people think anymore. You know your value. You know who you are, and you know who you're not also. You know... You know your shadow, and you know your light. Right.
I do.
We love that.
I do.
It's great. So you do know the wounded child in you. So you know
we all have one.
Right?
Yeah. In fact,
that's where
I can't even. I don't know if this sleeve is. It's probably so tight.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So I actually.
Drew, calm down.
Was in therapy the other day, and I have these 3 sardines on my arm. They're for me and my daughters.
Oh.
We're the 3 sardines. We go in the bed, and that's our can. But if you can see, there's like a faint trace of a larger fish encompassing it. I don't even know. I was in my therapy session, and I was like, I think this, maybe one of the sardines is me as a young girl alongside of my young daughters.
Right.
And I need to be this fuller, bigger, holding this and holding that space, if you will, for my younger self, who I never did anything but demand. And
because they demanded of you.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Right?
And I think a lot of people are preconditioned to raise themselves and to be a little bit, if not a very mega punitive parent. And as if that's any way that we're supposed to raise ourselves in this life and in this world. It is not what we would do to others, but somehow we're exempt from that scrutiny and that tone, that unforgiving, relentless driving thing.
Yeah,
and
we have
that
little
shadow
dictator inside of ourselves.
Yes, and that shadow is the recipient and the gatherer of that pain. And that pain is that littler person inside of you holding on to all of that.
Totally.
That's the shadow.
That's the shadow.
And is it true, like at 50, you were like, you know what? Come what may, I'm going to try things different and new. And what was the results of that?
Oh, peace. Not having to prove anything anymore. So it made me feel much stronger. Because... yeah, you feel very strong if you don't have to prove anything. Mm-hmm. And eventually Sylvie came along. And actually Sylvie...
And another show before that was also a...
called My Agent. Yeah,
huge.
It was a huge success, yeah.
And
in which I had a very small part, but it gave me a lot of confidence. And then actually Sylvie, and it's interesting because Sylvie is like this kind of complicated, nasty, yet heart of gold character.
Well, she's strong.
Yeah, but she's also very vulnerable, and the armor is going to start to like break in this next season that's coming up.
You mean the 5th season?
In the 5th season.
5th season. 5. Yeah. It's exciting 5 years in to be still talking about wanting to put stuff out there. And this season takes place in Rome, and I didn't know that you had grown up in Rome.
Yeah, I grew up in Rome. 11 years of my life, from 3 months to 11 years, yeah.
And your parents were
French.
in the arts.
My father was an actor, and my mom was, she worked at first interior decorator, then fashion, blah, blah, blah. So they're both super creative, yeah.
And then... what was it that compelled you? You went back to Paris, right?
Yeah, my parents got divorced, and I went to Paris.
Oh, just that. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you?
I was 11.
That's really
I
difficult.
didn't like Paris. I hated it.
Really?
For many reasons, because it's such a different, harder city than Rome. And
in what way, may I ask?
It's kind of, Paris is very vain.
Uh-huh.
She's a chic lady.
Uh-huh.
Whereas Rome is like a mother.
Oh.
See, it's like really different.
So like Paris is like the hot daughter with an attitude, and
Totally,
Rome is like
with a big attitude.
but you are a mother, and you and your beautiful daughter have had profound discussions, it sounds like, about growing up, about aging, about being who you are, all of the things. Is that right? And I ask because I'm raising 2 girls.
We talk all the time.
Really?
We talk all the time. It's like, it's a never-ending blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I'm even tired. I'm like, Thais, please, can I breathe for a second? You know, she's like, she can't stop talking and investigating stuff, and I love that. She's always thinking, and because, you know, She's super smart.
Well, and every smart person I've ever met has encouraged me since my kids were, you know, infants and toddlers, to get your kids to talk to you.
Yeah.
So clearly you did such a good job if she's that good of a communicator. Because most people are trying to get it out of their kids, you know?
Yeah. No, I was very, also because I raised her alone, and I had to have like...
Single mom, hello.
Exactly. I had to have a relationship with her. Otherwise, it would have been impossible. You know, it's like,
How
do you do that if you're not...
Advice for us single moms out there. Again, I said this earlier, asking for a friend, all of us and myself.
Yeah, what you're doing, just keep on talking to them and do the work and do the hard work, which you're showing me. It's like the hard work with them, and then they're gonna thank you forever. They're gonna thank you forever.
I mean, this is literally like therapy right now. I cannot thank you enough.
I can't believe what we just did.
I love this so much. Well, if you want to treat yourself and transport yourself with a lover or a bestie or simply a solo endeavor, which I'm all for, may I turn this over to Ross, because I have a fun idea.
Okay.
We are talking about Emily in Paris. So, Rossi, where are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm in the audience. I want everyone to say hi to Celeste. This is Celeste. Hi. So Celeste is from Boise, Idaho, which is beautiful up there. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, too. It's so pretty up there.
Yeah. I love Idaho.
Same.
Love Idaho. Olive might have been made in Idaho.
Really?
Yeah, she's a little potato.
Wow.
Yep, I'm a little spud in the Big Apple.
Oh, welcome. I'm so glad
That's
you're
so
here.
cute. Well, you're in the Big Apple, but do you travel a lot?
I do. Yes,
Really?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Europe?
I haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't yet?
No.
Well, what if I told you if you got this question right, you'd be going on an 11-day food and wine tour across Tuscany and Umbria, Italy?
Oh my God.
How about that?
Oh my God. Wow.
It's a trip worth $10,000
Oh my God.
from our friends at EF Go Ahead Tours.
Oh my God.
And it ends up with Philippine grew up in Rome. Okay.
Oh my God, the mothering, nurturing land of Rome.
Yeah. Also, where Emily in Paris takes place in season 5, right?
That's right, it does.
That's right. So it could be Celeste in Rome. Okay, ready? Here's your question. Rome holds the title for the city with the most what in the world? Is it people, fountains, or roads? Wait, don't answer. We're going to give you the break to find out if you can figure it out. Plus, maybe we'll try to cheat and help her a little bit, okay? More. Will she win a trip to Europe?